Good afternoon. These two think that their girlfriend is coming. Stella isn't. I just asked them if they wanted to come outside with me. Hey, son. But when they think she's about, this is what you get. Can't say her name because I'll go even more skitty. Hey, son. Sam, where's your pot? It's there. I feel the. You all right? Hi, Kirsty. How you doing? Joe, how's you? Filled these feeders up yesterday. I'm going to premiere later on. Lots and lots of little birdies on there, and they're hammering it. They get through that bit. It's a bit sneaky, hasn't dropped. They go crazy on those sunflower seeds. You all right, Nutter? Carl, how you doing? Frostbite? What you doing? Don't you start digging as well? Speaking of birds, Frack, you all right? Sazzy, Pizza, how you doing? Blowing internet, you all right, no more lies? Talking of birds, I've got some scraps out the fridge for the chickens. When I made this, God, it's got grass seeds in it as well. When I made this up, I sprinkled some of the seeds off the plants on the walls. They're starting to come nicely, but we've also got a volunteer sunflower coming through. Ron, you all right? Gavin? Cheryl, good morning. You all right, Andy? Yes, I know I need to cut the grass. Hey, son. Yeah, they seem to think that their girlfriend's coming. I can't say her name. They'll go to go mental and just hang around the gate. Ooh, sneaky Robin. I've got a Tesco order coming and loads of scraps in the bottom of the fridge. And I can guarantee you which goes first. These two here, there you go, after the ham. Full-on scale fights over ham. And then the hens will run around with a piece of ham in their mouth and they don't want to put it down to eat it because everyone else will nick it. And the boys will make that sound, kind of chuck it around on the floor, telling the hens there's some lovely food, but they don't get to eat it because the hens nick it. This, you're right, Secret Blackburn. James, how you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. This girl's one of my rescues. And like Mildred, she expects hand-fed every morning and night. Willow? There you go. The rest of you. You might like these. Scotch mini shot stock eggs. Scotch eggs, even. Zakar, how are you doing? Those chickens should what? They're my babies. And I don't know if they'll touch it, but they've got a pot of rather out-of-date coleslaw. If I can get it open with one hand. Try the other hand, shaz it? There you go. Have a look at that, girls. There, two rescues. She's waddling a bit. I think her hips are a bit iffy. Oh, Cash, how you doing? She's only checking to see if I've got food in my hand. There you go. Tell you what, I could cheap some more ham as you have left it. Slim Reaper, how you doing? Cheap and his red buckets of love. There you go, son. You're a good lad. Hey, big fella. You two are just Egypt. I'll show you the damage still at the side of the house. Ha! There's a robin just been in my bird feeder, bird bath. Christine, how you doing? She's all right, Christine. She wasn't so sleepy yesterday. Rustic, how you doing? Oh, I don't know if you haven't seen these. Look. Finely flowered. Doesn't look it on the phone, but it's really bright red, those centre parts. Now this one's gonna signal always at this end of the house. I don't know. They replaced that pipe. It was water was coming out the top when it was raining, and it was for hours after. So I thought there was leaves stuck in that one. The water butt was connected here on this little gadget and up on a step. So the idea was, right, well, we'll take that off and have a look. So he's pulled the pipe down, gone to take it off, and the rest of the water that was in that drain pipe was like a power hydrant. And underground, it was a slot of pipe, and it was full of roots. I think they're all on the back of the van now. But the bush that's caused it is gone. R.I.P. bush. Sparky, how you doing? Thanks very much for coming in. I mean, it's pure evil, this thing. Look, that's a whole thorn with baby thorns off the sides, look. So sharp. But it'll burn nicely. And the remains from all my squash got hammered by slugs. This one's gone doolally. So it's here. We've got another flower on. We've got another baby squash on. So we've got another one there. A squash just there. But it's travelled in all directions, and it's about 7 foot long. They're the boy flowers. There's another boy flower. If I've got any girl wants to fertilise, I might. Just look at that flower. Right, I'll show you what I do. As I've not got any of the girl flowers left to do it with. Get the boy flower. They've got no ball at the base. They're just a long stem. I take off the petals. So you've got that left. Amanda, how you doing? Thanks so much for coming. I want to have a look at that CEX and just rub it all over the girl. Get that pollen well and truly on there. So I'll have another nice squash growing. It's how much pollen has it got left on it? See, look how much pollen. Give the girl a nice little bath in boy juice. And there you go, that one will start to grow. Gregory, how you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. These have been flowering for, me leeks are coming. See all those green stems? Baby leeks. So I let them get nice and long. There's some more. Then I'll cut it open and replant them and have rake loads of baby leeks. Him destroying the garden. Not there, how you doing? Yeah, pollen porn. 54, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. That tomato, I kind of forgot that's all one plant. I kind of forgot to stake it. And I've let it bush. So it's a bit bushy. Oh shoot, that's fell off. Oh well, that was a tomato. Cass, how you doing? Jake, how are you? Look at him, idiot. These apple trees are at the point of wasp invasion. There's one. I'll knock it down and I'll show you against my better judgment. What am I going to knock it down with? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Ah, I'll get one of those. If I stamp on this and there's loads of wasps in it, I'll be running, so I'll be prepared. I get the weed burner out. I might do wasp death live. Patty! Sorry I didn't see you there, Patty. How you doing? Cass, come back in the cats channel as well. Madam, thanks very much for coming in. Frack, how you doing? If I've missed anyone, I'm sorry. Right. I'm not going near that one because that did have wasps in the other day, but I clocked one in the tree. Where is it? Here. Damn it. Get down. They get an apple with a hole. Oh, it's not got any in, I don't think. But that hole usually is full of wasps, the whole apple. No, I'm not going to break it because I don't want chased. But I do kind of get a bit obsessive about finding wasp-filled apples. You get loads of them. Vendetta, how you doing? Do you know what, Ron? It is crap. Absolutely crap here. We're in the land that time forgot. The wasps swarming on this tree to get the sap out of it. Ooh, my pears are nice. And oh god, there's wasps. See, it's covered in all the flies and ants. Oh, don't want to touch you. No, it's still not ready. It's going to be a nightmare when they are. Look at them. Taking the sap off the leaves. They've been nibbling little holes all over it. Lex, thanks for coming in. How you doing? There's loads of them. Blooming horrible things. I'm getting brave, you know. It's not just wasps. Oh god, there's another one. There's flies in that as well. And they're right at the top there. Blooming horrible things. When they get the scent of me plums, I'll be in trouble. Don't freak us out, Spy, because I've got a phobia about wasps. They all take the chance whenever they can to chase me. But the apples are brilliant this year. They're huge. Hello, little birdie. Absolutely huge. This one, Blanche is weighing right down. Patty, how are you today? Queen Ninja, thank you very much for coming in. How are you? I haven't seen you for a bit. I don't see any wasps on there. And they don't tend to do that one. I think the apples on this one are a bit sweeter. Horrible, violent, nasty, miserable things that they are. Let's have a look over there. Oh no, that one's all right. Jack, away with the ball. You've got to be careful because I get drunk on it. Beth, how you doing? Beth, that's exactly that. Apple pie, apple crumble, the works. I make it up and just stick it in the freezer. Supply the local working men's club with their apples for their functions, for the pies and that. Madam, it's lovely to have you here. I left some peas in because I'm going to use them for next year. That's my plan. Zany, how you doing? Oh, Fish in the Dark, are you in? Sorry, I didn't see you. How you doing? Sod off with the ball. Can you hear them birds? My long-tailed tits are here, but I can't quite see them as yet. I think they've, I want them to come into the feeders, but we'll see if they do. Beth, what you been up to? What was the best thing that you found down the river? MB, you all right? Metal detector and Pete, thank you very much for coming in. Idiot dog with a scabby ball. Hi, Beth, what was the best thing that you found down the river? Sparky, everyone's lush. Mostly. No, I'm going to go have a wander down there, hopefully tomorrow, Kirsty, to go and have a look. But I think she's moved the phone on. They're doing all right. Yeah, Kirsty, you can. Ah, yeah, Sparky. That is called Wild Eve, and I had to get it because of my little one's name. And listen. Poxy Wi-Fi. Ouchie. I've got so many roses to deadhead. Yeah, loads and loads of berries. I've actually got some young plants of it growing. If anyone wants any, I can post them out. It'll get another couple of these on. The wild birds just love them. Right, let me get out of here. Oh, shoot. I nearly went. The blackbirds have been digging up moss. Hopefully they're not wanting to nest again because it's getting a bit late in the year for that. Everything's looking a bit... Oh. I might videos cutting back this rose for a laugh. I ended up with scars last year. I don't know if you can see. All that needs to go. This one round here is about... Those poles are 12 foot. So they'll be about a foot in the ground. So those wild roses coming off that's been grafted to. They're about 12 foot tall. I don't know if you can see the spikes, but it is evil. So I hate that job. Ah, can you hear them? They're quite used to the dogs now. So they'll still come in and feed. Yeah, you okay, Gavin? You all right, Logman? I videoed, there's a premiere tonight. Oh, Sparky, it's all grotty. No, I haven't got it. Well, I did have a drone, and I nearly took my finger off trying to land it on my hand, being a smart ass. But there's loads of places around here I would like to take a drone. Like, do one with the ball. These two look very, very guilty when I came down the stairs this morning, but I can't find what they've done. Although, I have been looking for a pack of Lamberts that have vanished overnight. So I've wondered if Sam's decided to carry them around and drop them outside. But I can't see them. I've done laps and laps and laps of the house. So I'm on a tutor. Yeah, do you know what? The number of birds that are coming in on a morning at the minute is nuts. There was about 20 great tits, coal tits, blue tits, baby green finches, chaffinches, all on the feeders at the same time. The baby green finch, it couldn't work out how to get to the feeders, and it was crashing into other birds because it just doesn't know how to fly properly yet. Beautiful little bird. Jack. How long was striking for, Kirsty? Do you know? Cactus. I used to have a dog that would nick a pack of smokes, but bury the cigarettes all in one piece. And we could never work out when she was doing it. I thought that. No, can't see it. Someone's chucking them steps out from a caravan. I quite like them, they're handy. So I'm painting them up. It's lovely to see you. How are you, my friend? That's... Is there anything exciting happening on the YouTube streets this weekend? Look at him. Never stops. Holidays, I completely lose track of days. Every day is a Sunday. But another week and a bit, I think, and I'm back out. I get my freedom, so I will be out adventuring. I think the first place I'm going to go is go back to the Heartstones. The heather is flowering, and it's going to be a completely different place. Look at all these raspberries. Get in. The blackbird's not seeing these ones. I get nervous picking raspberries as well because of the wasps. Oh, get in. Look at the size of those babies. Lucas, thanks for coming in. How are you? I've got loads of flowers still on. Oh, that's you digging. Nearly fell down one of his holes. He just digs and digs for the hell of it. Queen, I know. Hallelujah. I've got about 80% of a uniform. I went and got a new blazer the other day. It's ridiculous, the price of stuff at her high school. You've got to have... Oh, Can you hear that tack, tack, tack? That's a nuthatch. Now they will come. Oh, I've scared that bird off. They will come. They'll take seed out of normally the sunflower seed. They love that, and they'll stash it in nooks and crannies on the trees, between rocks, and they'll remember where they've put it for about 30 days. But after 30 days, the memory gives in, and they forget it's there completely, and they start again somewhere new. So these trees will be full of sunflower seeds. Fluff and stuff. How you doing? You all right, Wade? I love nuthatches. They're beautiful. Cactus, he has so much trouble. He's the one that breaks in the kitchen. He's taught him to bang on teenagers' door to knock the lock open. He's the one that nicks the butter and the joints of beef and pork. He loves pork. He does like a nice gammon joint. What else does he do? Crisp packets. Opens Christmas presents. Is immune to chocolate. He'll eat a full bag of celebrations or heroes. Cadbury's. He does like a big bar of Cadbury's. And he nicks it all. Yeah, you've got to get it from their school shop. Blazer, tie, particular trousers, all the PE kits. The lads, I feel sorry for their parents. You've got to have a rugby kit as well as a PE kit, which the girls obviously don't have to have. Although really, they should be letting the girls play rugby. The hoodies. I need to restart this. Look, it's gone kind of mouldy on top. Oh, that one's doing backstroke. Yay. Die, little beastie, die. That's the way. We've got another fly going in. It's full. Do you know what? They've got to be next to us all the time. Sam's really bad for it. Getting him was a bit of a shock to the system because you got him and the falling on top of him began because he's never more than a couple of feet away from you. But at the same time, it's lush. Hey, Sam. It's gone grey on his chin. And you, out of the two, the youngest one's the one that's less hassle. Believe it or not. Although Sam has taught him the ways of a thief. And he's not... He does like a bit of chocolate himself. Ayla, no way. Well, here, there's a cerebral palsy charity shop, and they've linked up with the high school. So parents, the kids have they left the school or they've grown out, are taking it into the charity shops, and people are buying them off. And that shop's always been dead expensive. Went in, and they were wanting 10 quid for a blazer that was knackered. £9 for a jumper, because they have to have a special house badge put on, and they were like all like torn where they've done the seams out where they've stitched them on. So the blazer, little cult it. The blazers themselves, I think they were 30 quid. Yeah, I've just got the one, thank God. When my son was at the school, he was one of the years where they completely overhauled the school uniform. Well, I'd had loads stashed of the uniform for when he got bigger. They were like round neck, proper sweaters, but they changed them to V-necks and they banned you from wearing them. So I had all those jumpers stashed up for a couple of years, and you couldn't wear them. Sorry. Mr. J, thank you so much for coming in. How you doing? Oh, Cactus, no, I was devastated when I started seeing Sam going grey on his chin. I wanted to dye his fur. Sam, here, Sam. Not you. Sam, here. Right, let's look at your chin. Sit. it. Look. Oh my God. There we go. So there's celebration. Took Jack, stop talking. Jack has a pup. He was tiny. He was like 7 weeks when I got him. The guy that I got him from had a stroke. His missus was ready to drop a baby. So anyone that knew how to look after a dog was asked to pick their puppy up early. He was sneaking into next doors while I was folding up washing one day, and there was something red on the next door neighbour's lawn. I had a look. It was my dog. Well, they cut their grass every day, and they're rather military old couple, shall we say. So I spent a week or two with really thick plastic netting, that stuff I actually got between those posts. I stapled it on so he couldn't get through the fence the whole way around. Then we found that he was chewing through it. So I got a big roll of chicken wire, got the still saw, cut it down through the middle, so it was like just over a foot length worth of chicken wire. And I've still got scars on my hands now. You could see them on there. I'm stapling chicken wire to the fencing. One night, it was Saturday, it was tea time-ish. I was like an old fella knocking on the door, and I didn't recognise him. I thought, oh, he looks a bit angry. And he said, is that your brown dog just ran in the back garden? I was like, I'm so sorry, thinking that it was a neighbour and my dog had a turd on his lawn. He says, no, I've just hit it with my car. He hadn't been going underneath the fence. He started jumping it like a gazelle. And he'd gone down across the road to sniff at the bush where everyone cocks their leg. I mean, dogs cock their legs, not the locals. And the guy had seen him, and luckily he just bumped him on his shoulder. He was sat at the back door checking. There was nothing wrong with him. He had some mud kind of on his shoulder, but that was all. But he was dead nervous for a couple of days, and he's never done it since. It's scared him enough that he won't, touch wood, try and get out. Slim, what kind of dog is yours? Yeah, Alcursi sound can open doors. He knows if the kitchen door, he can't get through it, he can get to the utility, go through that and sneak through a side door into the kitchen. He's sly as hell. You catch him doing all sorts, opening Christmas presents and eating chocolate willies on sticks. He's got a really good sense of smell, as Sam. Yeah, you're right, Wade. That tastes nice. Look at the state of it. I am not kicking the goddamn ball. If Wade's not got a spanner, can you put his link up? And I'll sort you a spanner. Wade. Sorry, I'm on StreamYards. I can't see who's got a spanner and who hasn't. In fact, 2 seconds. Right, everyone's got spanners. Sparky, Wade. Who else didn't have one? Slim Reaper, you've got your spanner as well. Nice on Tara. Sazzy, I highlight me hair. I'll never go grey. You highlight it, you cannot see them, it blends in. It's a job's a good one. See on Sam, he's got that white mark. See, he's got his little ball. That white mark on his nose. It's because he goes under the hedge to the neighbour's dog and they just sit sniffing each other. He's made friends with the neighbour's dog. Suey, how are you? I haven't seen you for ages. You okay? Thanks for coming in. So, send me some. I got the little one some little soft cricket balls. She likes cricket, believe it or not. And he's had all of them. The garden will be full. It's like frisbees with Sam. Sam normally has frisbees, but although he's moved on to plant pots and pots in general. Thank you, son. Yeah, he's rubbed his nose white at the fence, talking to the little girl next door. Scylla, how you doing? I just don't even look at them, Cass. I don't. You're determined, I'll give you that. You put me birds off. When the birds are around, I have to leave the dogs inside. I mean, they don't mind them, but if I'm sat here, I'm getting the chair closer and closer. I'm training the wild birds. They're not so clean of the dogs there all the time. Ah, you ignore them as well, Cactus Sodom. Sui, I saw typhoon after typhoon. I'm good, Sui. Summer's coming to an end. You can feel it as well as see it. I don't like it. The swallows have all gone. I was filming them last week, all gathering together, and they've all flown south for the winter. You can stand there all you want. I'm not kicking the ball. Nope. I've given in chucking the soil back in under there because Sam just keeps digging it out. I've got no idea why. Hey, Sam. Snow shovels are great. I love my snow shovels. Good, Surrey. Stay safe. Sniper, what have you been up to? Sniper's got a gaming channel. If you're into gaming, go check Sniper out. He's a great friend to have. Cactus, wrinkles are just character building, but there's always Botox. It's quite magical getting Botox, you know, after about 4 or 5 days. Bits that were all crinkled up are silky and smooth. Hey, son. Secret Blackburn, have you got any walks planned for the weekend? I've been getting a list of shoot days, so I know when I can go up the Heartstones. It's not that they're shooting on those estates, but they're shooting on the estates next to them. And I don't particularly fancy a stray bullet. Yeah, he's loving life with a stud dog, Slim. Lister Barnacles, how you doing? Jack's a stud dog, is Jack, aren't you, son? And he takes pride in his work, we'll say that. Cactus it doesn't hurt. It's quite bizarre. Like for a couple of days, like you're looking in the mirror and you're raising your eyebrows and scrunching your eyes up to see if it's worked. And then all of a sudden it starts creeping in about 3 or 4 days after. I know, sir, it's time difference. I struggle to catch you because the time difference is so big. For God's sake, stop. He flicks his horrible scabby balls between your feet. And if you ignore it, he'll come and flick it back. Scylla, you okay? What are you up to today? So the Heartstones is where I'll be going. I'm not actually sure how far a shotgun... No, I don't know. I'm not sure how far the shot will go. But I don't particularly fancy getting hit on a grouse shoot from the estates over each way. Where I go is surrounded by private moorland and shoots. The bumblebees have done my lavender well this year. Loads of seeds. Last night, what kind of time last night? Yeah, hopefully, Sue, all that weather moves on and it gets peaceful again. Just one, says he. That's a bit iffy. I haven't checked the news. I was told that they arrested another man, a little girl in Liverpool. I know they'd arrested the guy that was actually shot, and he's been recalled back to jail. I don't know if they've got the shooter yet. Hopefully someone grasses him up, because that was naughty. Very, very naughty. You cannot really defend that. Hey, Jack, come in. 2 seconds. Oh, just... My two dogs... Hang on, I'll put my finger over it. My 2 dogs have got... Jack, stay still. Sit. These. And it's got the name and address underneath them. And I thought he'd rubbed his off, but no, it's fine. So when Sam was young, I was forever, the little discs that you get. I was forever connecting his lead to it and knackering them. So I got the big old dragonfly. I got those ones that you clamp onto the collars and they last forever. Leica, how are you? Where are you today? Are you in Toronto or are you back home? Suri, he has a brilliant channel, Secret Blackburn. Abandoned Wales, you're right. How did the mine go? How did that trip down the mine go? Suri, Abandoned Forgotten Wales goes down really old mines that are now not used. Have a look at his channel as well. It's amazing. The things he finds down these mines and the history to them, it's just wow. Sam, what are you crying at? Do you want to go in, son? Since he got hit by that car, he started crying. Like that. Drives us nuts. Abandoned Forgotten Wales is possibly the bravest person on YouTube. Some of the places he goes, like, hell no. I bet you did. It must kill you being down those mines when the roofs are low and you've got to kind of bend down and you can't stand up straight. Wading through water. That's going to be a leg killer as well. What's he spying at? Sam will start rolling around with that ball in a minute. I really need to cut that grass. I'm hoping someone buys me a goat. If I leave the grass long enough, I'm hoping that a goat will appear. Okay, Lister, and see you in a bit. Leica, no way. Happy days. Is that where they had you isolating? You'll end up with your own suite with your name on the door. You're not taking that ball in the house, son. It's disgusting. He has balls everywhere, and Sam has balls, plant pots. All just subs. Sparky, when are you live next? Leica works in the air industry and she does crazy miles for work. She goes to some beautiful places. Valentin, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. That's never going to get a chance to flower. I have seen the birds in there, mind. Oh, look. Little seeds growing on the top. And chickens have gone silent. I'm a bit worried about that rescue hen and her hips. I need to have a think. With chicks, you can kind of strap her legs together and it rights them, but with like a full-grown hen, you can't. But she's used to being in a cage. When I first got them, they didn't know how to roost. So I was going up on a night time and finding them collapsed in the mud. I was having to pick them up and take them inside to put them to bed. Well, you've got absolutely no chance whatsoever of me carrying your gear down them mines. Secret Blackburn will do it. He's mad enough. Like it, it's calmed down, thank God. I've had a day and a half of peace from it, so I'm hoping that that's it for now. Delta, thank you so much for coming in. How are you? I love Lady Doll. She's lovely. Hey, Jack. How heavy do you think your pack is, Gareth? Seawolf, nice to see you. How you doing? Sorry, Seawolf. Didn't see you there. Yeah, those rescue hens, they're packed into cages. And they're fed mash, which is basically liquid food. That's all they're fed. And they're not used to natural behaviour like roosting. They're just used to collapse on the floor and sleep like they would in the cages. And it was sad. I mean, they were scared of wind. They were scared of rain when I first got them because they weren't used to being outside. What is that? Oh, it's a daddy long legs. I thought it was a dragonfly. It's huge. And it took them a few weeks, but for all they've only ever been, no, it was a dragonfly. Why have I got dragonfly? Brown dragonfly. It took them a few weeks, but the rest are the first ones to the gate. The first ones to try new foods. And they're just lovely, lovely little chilled out little girls. Sazzy, would you go down? Sparky, if you're in Seawolf, would you go down the mines? You've absolutely no chance of me going down. It gives me a bit of anxiety when Gareth's down there. Scylla, could you go down the mines? What about you, Ice Slim? I can't. If you haven't subbed to him, have a look on Abandoned Wales and have a look at his last one. He's in a mine that no one's been in since the mine shut. So it's all new. And there's footprints, there's where the candles were on the wall, there's shovels, there's all sorts down there. But he's also crawling through gaps. He had to dig himself in to get into the mine, which would put me off in the first place. He's mousing. He's found a mouse. Damn it, he heard me say the word. He gets so excited about M-O-U-S-E. Doesn't actually do that. He just watches them when he finds them. Trying to sneak along so he can't see that I'm watching him. Oh, yeah. He's listening to the ground. He'll cock his head. Oh, my God. Oh, like you should have said. Oh, like it. That's lovely. That's brilliant. That was really nice of them. Oh, his tub's there. He's just gone off mousing. He used to have a big dumpy bag that he would pull around the garden. and he decided there was mice in it, and he would sit cocking his head and he would attack this bag. Sam has seizures, and after he's had a seizure, he gets a bit obsessive, and usually it's about looking for mice. He can hear mice, and you see him constantly cocking his head. So I wonder if he's had one during the night. Ralph, how you doing? Isn't that funny? You two got the same birthday. What was he looking at in here? Will have been out there. Sam, where's the mouse? Where's the mouse? Where's the mouse? Where's the mouse? I'll be filling that in later. Gareth, never. See, look, he's biting it out of the way to get through the roots. Are you done? Is there not one there, Sam? Where's the mouse? Where's the mouse? I'll be filling that in. Where's the mouse, son? Where's the mouse? What about the dog? Sam's obsessive. He hunts mice when he's had a seizure. He hears mice that aren't there. He used to have a trumpy bag that he would drag around. It's been a popular day for birthdays. Oh, he's in there now, doing the same. Splash Minds. Have a look at Brandon Broughton Welsh Channel. That last one he did, and see if you could do it, because I couldn't. Having to crawl through those tiny gaps. No. Digging your own way in to get into the mine. Hell no. What is he doing? Is anybody there? This, I think when the old lass built the house, she had like a million conifers left over. So she planted these in a circle, and the inside has actually been cut out. She must have had it for her kids as like a den. Oh no, Rasta, it is Cass and Likers. We're on Wednesday. I'll come back down here. See if signal's any better. I'm on top of a hill, so you think the signal would be decent. Jack, go lie down. Get. Go on. Cass, I did as well. Sazzy, where you at? Have a good one, Sazzy. I'll see you later. Yeah, I went to some. There was part of it called a cheese press. It was a tiny, tiny bit that you had to crawl through, and you only just fitted in. It was Brecon Beacons somewhere, I think. We were on a school trip. But the places Gareth goes for all, footprints from miners that haven't been there decades or centuries. It's nuts, absolutely nuts. Where they've been scratched their fingers, where they've scratched against the stone, been able to see the fingerprints and stuff. It's mad. Yeah, it was, what was it called? can't remember what the place was actually called. You were meant to be speaking French when we were there. I was like, no. We went down the mines and stuff. Look at him. See? He carries it over his eyes and he crashes. Tommy, how you doing? Oh, it's on the tip of that place, what it was called. But now as an adult, no, I couldn't. I don't think I could go down and do that again. Amanda, could you go down a mine in little skinny gaps? Angela, good morning to you. It's still morning for you. I am probably making your meatloaf tomorrow, I think. I might do it today. I'll see what it takes. I've got shopping coming soon, so I'll have a go. I'll send you some of Gareth's videos. That last one, oh my lord. It scared the crap out of me. Hey, son. Sam's gone back up there digging. He'll now keep going back and going back to the same spot. I think he has had a fit during the night. And this is what he does. I'll show you. Angela, I'm not happy. They were meant to have finished it. They couldn't separate the roots from the pipe. Oh, there's a bit of pipe left. I'll show you on the pipe. The pipe that was in, you see, is perforated. That's how the roots got into it, and they completely compacted it and blocked it off for about 8 feet at least from that wall to here. So they had to pull my paving up, dig down, and they've replaced it with a solid pipe. But they couldn't separate it. So there was one root left still carrying on in the drain, but we've taken the tree out that, well, I say a tree, it's going to be a shrub that caused all the damage. So bye-bye, evil thing. But they can get on this weekend and they can put my flags back. Couldn't believe how compacted it was. Compacted, impacted. I think they took the bits away with them. But it just wasn't separating away from the pipe, and because of those holes, it was just all... It was. Now you're asking us this thing. Loads of white flowers that the bees love. The bees swarm it when it's in flower, and you get like roots of berries, but it's also covered in thorns. They're like 2-inch long. Somewhere like, look at the length of that. You get a main thorn with side thorns coming off it. Can't remember what it's called, but it made a right in a mess of my roots and my drains. I've got some pictures of it actually on the community. Paul, what you been up to? Not seen you for a bit. Oh, they were a lot of fun. Right. Last live I did in the garden, I'd shown you that I cut this back. It can't be that long, but it's already grown about 5 inches. Mint is lethal. It never stops. It grows so quickly. Like, that's the level it was cut off at. And there's my hand. So it's like longer than my hand, it's up onto my wrist. how tall it's gone. Oops, sorry, I'm spinning you around in circles. Don't be sick. Bad boy, how you doing? Nutter, Nutter, could you go down a mine? I reckon Nutter wouldn't. Not as a climber. I don't think he's a burrower. Would you go down a mine? No, sir, it's absolutely fine. Just you stay safe. You're right, Tricia. Good morning. There was two. There was a blue one that was about 3 inch, and that one looked about 2 inch, and it was brown. I thought it was the daddy long legs at first, but it wasn't. It was a dragonfly. Angela, could you go down the mines? Have a watch a Secret Blackburn, Abandoned and Forgotten Whales, and see if you could. Because I thought we send someone down to go down a mine with Gareth. Yeah, Brenda, could you go down? Right, look, I'll send you some videos and you tell me you can still go down them. Oh, it scares the crap out of me. Mrs. Nutter won't be able to watch it if you did go down. She'd freak. Yeah, you too, Sue. Stay safe. Hopefully those storms pass by and leave for good. Yeah, not a mine with water in. The ones with water in. Oh, that would make me panic. Ralph, could you do it? Oh, don't do rats. They creep me out. Ah, we've got the politics back in. Hammering those sunflower seeds. Yeah, you too, Sue. Did she, Paul? I'll have a look. She's got a few good ones of him. Hi, Tifa, you all right? Oh, God, Cass, I bet it is. No, wasps and rats are new. Definitely not. I had some rats got in under my chicken sheds are sat on sleepers, but like not solidly sat, they're like sat on, I think there's 3 or 4, and the rats got in between those. So I dug a trench about 2 foot deep. Got the mobbers coming in. Lined it with chicken wire, filled it with rubble, and filled that with cement. No more rats getting in my chicken pen. It's mint. Ooh, we've got a great tit. Question is, we've got a pair of great tits. One's coming back. There's a blackbird just over my shoulder in that Himalayan pheasantberry thing. You just see the bush start rustling as it starts picking stuff off. Aye, Caster, that should be interesting. Mystery of Madness, you're right. Sorry I didn't see you come in. They haven't. Sakuna, thank you very much for coming in. How are you? They've not tried since. And around the outside, I've got wire dug into the ground, just in case any foxes or badgers. Well, the badgers won't, but um, this year I've had Nat try and get in. It was the year before in the winter. Oh, I've got another great tit. Streamlabs needs to let you zoom. Must be a hawk around because the birds are panicking if they see a pigeon. They see the size of it and they all run for cover. How are you, Sakuna? Michael, how are you doing? I'm good. I'm looking at them clouds and thinking, iffy. I've got a Tesco order coming. Some little birdies. They've hammered that seed since yesterday. I only filled it up yesterday and they're down to the first set, well, below the first pegs already. But they only eat the sunflower, they don't eat out else that I put in. Oh, it's not lovely. I've got loads to do. I've got grass to cut and all sorts. Sparky, come on mine. I've not been cutting mine, so hopefully someone buys me a goat. I fancy some goats. Make my life so much easier. Oh, I've got great tits in again. Hang on. Come and nick it and go into that apple tree just there. And then fly back over. The dog's there. They'll sometimes go in that. Thanks, Michael. Angela, when are you putting the next recipe up? Everything that Angela posts, I want to make. It's like watching Sazzy cooking as well. Teachers couple, thank you very much for coming in. How are you? I like the goats, their personality. They're all arseholes, and I find that quite endearing. Well, I had goats growing up, and they're just so funny. I think Cheap Cheap would enjoy having some goats as mates. Oh, Rasta, I want a goat. I want a couple of goats, but no one's buying me any. Yeah, they do just. They're just awkward, and they have that devilish part to the character that I like. They're full of spirit, shall we say? Almost ours were growing up. Julie, good morning. I've only vendetta I've tried. My mates actually tried to buy me some and get them sent to my house. Um, but the ones that they found were in South Cumbria and I'm in the north. The people wouldn't come and drop them off. One of them was thinking about driving up from Manchester and hiring a van to bring him. Bless her. I'll always be grateful to them for trying to get me those goats. It was a lovely thing to try and do. Tango, you're right. Good afternoon. Yes, I'll come over this afternoon, teach us a couple of talks. Sakuna's lovely. I have three, two that are adults and a 12-year-old. Oh, they're just lovely. The cast, they've got our kind of character. I like that. And Cheap Cheap would look brilliant with some goats. Julie, how's your lovely family? Have your schools got back yet, Julie? Ours are off for like another week and a half. Oh god, no! I think it's draw. That's been a bit of luck for a few days. I think that's about to wear out, Cass. Hopefully it's your turn next. Or yours are zooming as well. 52,000 views. Very nice. Yes, I will, teachers. Couple. Jack's giving in. And Sam's hoping someone comes to the gate. Yeah, hours start back normally around the 5th. So I'll have all my jobs done. I'll drop her off at school and then I'll be out walking on the moors. Dying to get back out. I just cannot take her up there. It's too far. It's too hard. And she'd hate every single second. So you too, Slim Reaper. Thanks for coming in. That's very nice, Cass. I showed that one I woke up to, didn't I? It wasn't that last night. But odd. Some odd things happening. I'll message you about it. I've got theories. Like, I'll never beat that 134,000 one. Where's that plane? I can hear it. I can't see it. There it is. Little airport, a few miles away. You get people training. They've got their own planes there. Air ambulance. Oh, brilliant, Gavin. Thank you. Secret Blackberry, and I would love to be where Julie is in the winter. Julie is the better half of Josh, and he was filming the snow falling. And it was like right up the street signs. You didn't know where the roads were or nothing. My idea of heaven. I couldn't believe how much snow came down. Oh, if only, Cass, can you imagine? But I was right about regions of the world. I'll show you. Cass, have a look on Angela's and her recipes that she makes. I'm doing Angela's grandma's meatloaf. I've done the fruit dumplings. What else was I going to make? There's a few things, Angela, I want to make that you posted. I love your recipes. Julie, stick Josh's link up. If you don't mind. Julie, I could watch them videos where you put the camera up at the window, just seeing all that snow pile up. I wouldn't have a clue where the road was. But it's my idea of heaven. Brilliant red hot sun or snow, and I'm a happy bunny. Yeah, mine have changed in a big way, Cass. And Josh and Julie are in Canada, and just amazing. Hey, Jack. Jack hides under there in out the sun. Well, it's not sunny here. Tango, yeah, the trees are absolutely full this year. One of them, the branches is bending right down, so everyone's going to be sick of apple crumble, apple pie. What else could I do with apples? Oh, they should just start a new one. You've got our channel names. If you have to start a new one, then or change the password now. You can change it now and she won't know what it is. But you can always come and find us if you have to. Ooh, toffee apple fritters. Oh, lush. Ronan, how you doing? Apple cider. I have never tried to make cider, you know. Is it hard? Ooh, did you hear that? Bumblebee right in my ear. I make damson vodka. Oh my God, Secret Blackburn. Ah, love it. Absolutely love it. UB, how you doing? Good morning. Thanks for coming in. Jack, I am not kicking that horrible scabby ball. The state of it. Drop UB a sub and catch him and the lovely Mrs. UB online with brilliant people. You okay, Ronan? Yeah. Sam, lovely to see you. That storm looked a bit iffy that you posted. Ronan, I've made damson vodka. You get they're like a type of plum. And no, traditionally it's made with gin, damsons, and you stick it in a demijohn with a load of gin, ice vodka, and sugar, and that's it done. And you just leave it in the cupboard and forget about it. Give it a stir around every now and again. But the sugar dissolves in, and it's beautiful. It's like a liqueur when it comes out. Ah, you guys rock. Love Mrs. Juby. Her laugh makes me smile. She's got a brilliant, very infectious laugh. Hi, Mary. Oh, Mary. No, they're adorable little baby hedgehogs. I had a mother and baby, but I've not seen her for a bit. Oh, Mary, that's lush. Are they teeny tiny? They walk in a line after the mum, don't they? This little tiny little. Oh, they're dead cute. Fred, how you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah, I love hedgehogs. They're cute. No, hopefully they stay around for a bit, Mary. It's nice seeing a big family of hedgehogs getting off as well. Mine, I'll show you. My dad made me a bird table. It was too big to put on a post. He didn't quite think about that part. So I've got it sat on the wall on some blocks. Oh, it's kind of burnt at the top because there were wasps inside it, so I set fire to it. But you'd be outside in the dark and you'd hear something eating really, really noisily. Sure enough, it was the mother and the baby hedgehog that actually climbed onto the table. So cute. Yeah, there's people. There's someone at Dumfries breeds is it the African little Hedgehogs. Joel's Choice. Nice to see you. Love hedgehogs, they're cute. That's the things with hedgehogs. When a cat or a dog goes anywhere near one, they learn quickly that it's not a good idea. And such noisy little eaters, I love listening to them. That sun's hot. I'm saying, what's that? It's Jack. If you're peeing on my plants, I won't be happy, son. Jack, for all he's just turned 4, has never cocked his leg. He pees like a girl. And I keep catching him going in there. Purple, it's a mess. I've got so much to do. I've got roses, dead head. Loads to do. Look at them all. I've got monster rose bushes to get wounded on, cutting back, weeds to take out, seeds to collect, got all sorts. That needs cut. That needs cut. That needs cut. I've got loads of work to do. I've got a hedge all the way up that side. That needs cut. It's going to take us forever. But I'm ignoring it for the minute. When the kids go back to school, I'm not going to be getting onto those jobs straight away. I'm going out walking back up on the moors. Hi, Nicole. Thanks for coming in. How are you? I like doing it, Purple. I really do enjoy doing it. See? Do you see that? He's just bit it. It's cracked and he's crapped himself. Sneaking around the corner so he doesn't see me and stop. He plays with stuff like a cat. Like he'll chuck it around, flick it in the air, and then he'll start running around with it. Boo! You meant to jump. Ooh, that sky's not happy at all. Right, well, I'm going to have to shoot because my Tesco order, my shopping order is going to be here very shortly, I hope. Hey, Jack. I want to go and get a cup of coffee. Mary massively benefits the mind. Makes me feel a lot better in a lot of ways, physically and mentally. Love it. I'm right at the opposite end of the country to you. Yeah, I'll catch us all soon. I'm going to go and get organised for the shopping coming. So thanks all for spending the afternoon with me. Listen to me talk drivel mainly. But I'll see you all again soon. Bye, everyone. Thanks for coming.